Good morning. It is day 14, our last full day in Puerto, and Phil and I are taking the dogs to the river, hopefully. As we get there, I wanted to navigate the scary road right behind my house. The dogs are behind fences. The fences are dog-proof, which makes it slightly less scary, but it's still not pleasant to walk through. So I wanted to show how I quickly move through, guiding the dogs. Harley's going to be on her own. And then we're going to do a little staircase. So here's the first dog. I see that dog. I'm going to give Arrow a couple little touches. I'm going to try not to look directly at the dog, have an attitude of we're just passing through. Deep breath before he barks. Whoa. Hey. Hey. Harley. Deep breath. Woo. So here, little touches. Little touches for Arrow. Whoa. So this is the staircase I wanted to play with. So as you can see, up is going to be a little bit easier, but most of the time when we come to an area like this that's a little bit hard to navigate, our dogs who are on four legs think, hey, this is easy, climb, climb, climb. So when I get to a place like this, I want to tell my dog, hey, like you're not just going to go. I'm going to figure out my path, and then I'm going to guide you to like come along. And this is just part of being a good teammate. We get a yawn there as he manages frustration of waiting. So here, guide for him before we start. Guide, 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 guide. So I'm going to go first. Off. And here, So I want to let him know when to come. So there, I breathed out and he came. And this is okay. Look how well he's balancing. He's got 4 feet. I don't mind asking him. He's less challenged than I am. Let's go. Harley, up, up. Here, guiding him so he can't run ahead of me. There we go. And I'd also like to show the way going down. When we go down, it's a little bit trickier. So already I want to be telling him, wait up, wait up. We're doing very focused walking. So just little squeezes on the leash to say, stay with me. Little touch, little touch. Now my most important step to talk to him is the bottom one. But I can't wait until the bottom one to start the important conversation. Got to give him a little prep. So here I'm going to say wait. And I'm going to get my feet. Wait. And now I don't want him to bolt. So really calmly. Good boy. Easy. Easy. Little squeeze. Good job. Good job. Good boy. Good sit. Ready? Up, up. Wait. Wait. So here I'll push him off just for the sake of being really, really a perfectionist right here. Getting out of his way. And I want him to wait for the signal. Let's go. So if you want your dog to wait for your signals, you've got to give clear signals. And unless you give it, you have to reset them. Good boy. So that was really, really polite, really calm, really thoughtful. He's a great teammate. He's in his thinking brain. He's working with me. And that's not too much to ask of your dog. But this cannot be the first time you ask for them to be thoughtful, be patient, be considerate. We need to be asking for it in small areas around the house, like with that move command. If we want to have that thoughtfulness, self-control, consideration we need to safely navigate extreme landscapes, I'm gonna say, because I do want him to be an exciting hiking dog. And it's really dangerous if you have a dog on leash who says, oh, I can get down that easy, and they jump ahead and pull you down. That would be terrible. So part of going places is being a pleasure to go with. All right, let's keep walking up to the market. This way. There's a little dog up here. His name is Fantastico, and he likes to sass us. Harley, Harley, hola. If you watched the first video this morning, we had a little sunrise romp on the beach. The dogs got breakfast and a little nap. Harley was upset because of the fireworks this morning, so she skipped her breakfast. So now we're gonna do a little river trip, and we're gonna come home, regroup, get to the vet for their vet check and my PCR test in town, come back, probably a sunset walk. So the goal today is getting them tired. So if you look ahead by the motorcycle, we have a little dog here. Now the dog is on the opposite side of his property. His property is on the left. He's not the one who gives us too much trouble, but you never know. Deep breath. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Ch-ch-ch-ch. Uh-uh. Harley. So there, stepping in front, tightening your abs, doing Harley. Harley, come on. Harley, come on. Doing a little stop sign. These are all important. Harley has been darting into people's yards if she smells food. So I have been really trying to impress upon her that that's not an okay behavior. A little morning poopy. I love these houses up here. Now this guy seems all right, but I might do something like that because when I bend down, I get vulnerable. Arrow. Okay, cool. Little check in my blind spot to see if he's interested in following. Nope. Wants to go smell the potty spot. So even though that guy was small and he looked calm, I'm still gonna be very, very cautious. Oh, we have another poo-poo. Arrow. So here, I'm gonna start calling Arrow out from the bushes. That's not a good poo-poo spot. So I'm gonna let him kind of get ready and then force him to come a few steps in and hopefully get him to be more comfortable poo-pooing, not on objects. Okay, and here, let's watch Arrow's feet. Arrow, fix your leash. Arrow, fix your leash. Fix your leash. Ready? Arrow. So I'm gonna call him back to me. Buddy, oh, good boy. Good boy, fix your leash, good boy. So there, pressure to get his attention, hang the leash down, see if he'll step over. Pressure, and step back. Okay, cool. Motorcycle, dog, pedestrians. Harley, come. Okay, so if the road gets crowded like that, pull over till it clears. We're not super late. There's no reason to push ahead. And just by waiting 10 seconds, we're in a better logistical situation. Here, little doggy's coming to say hi to Harley. Easy. Easy. So some dogs will loop around from behind like that if they want to greet, but they're nervous. See, when Arrow turned back to him, he's not so sure. but he wants to smell Arrow's butt. Easy. Ah, deep breath. Oh, Arrow. Harley. Hola. Okay. Go on. So there, I don't want a dog following me because then I need to keep watching him. And I don't want a dog following me because he's going to end up maybe further away from home than he's comfortable being when he realizes how far he is. So for me, it's just nice to say, hey, we had a great time in the street in front of your house, but it's time for you to stay and us to go. So with Arrow, I like to pay attention to Harley, come on, to how much TT is coming out, so I can know if he really still has to pee or if he's just kind of squeezing last drops for marking. Harley, let's go. Arrow, So since he just had a pee and a poo, I'm gonna say, hey, let's pass this one by. We don't need to stop at every one. And this is finding the balance of, obviously you want your dog to have chances to empty their bladder and bowels, but they can also sucker us into stopping and smelling every smell. So that's why I check his pee level when he goes to see how much you still got in there. Harley, come on, little one. So as we get close to the main road, I'm just gonna pick Harley up. Harley, get in. Arrow, come on. Harley, get in. Okay. One dog down. One to go. And we're back up here at my favorite market. So I'm liking this walk from Arrow. This is a tired dog. There's just a little bit less pep in his step, and it tells me I'm doing a good job at my job tiring him out. Okay, so let us get to the river and we will check in.